welcome to the show. I'm just watering our pumpkins, so they need a lot of water to grow. It's important that
Kyle.
Yes, Sam.
Featured.
Yes, Sam.
And
Yes, Sam.
promise.
Yes, Sam.
Yay!
5 months into lockdown and our garden allotment is doing really well. We can't wait for our granddad to finally get out and come and see it.
No!
Any moment now. As you can see, our second crop of potatoes are coming along nicely. And you should see our pumpkins. Our pumpkins are beginning to take shape. And our sweet corn is coming along nicely. And as you can see, our red juicy apples are ready for picking.
Yummy!
Plants like tomatoes and chilies like to be kept warm, so we grow them in here, our greenhouse. Over here are our chilies and peppers. This year we've grown all our peppers and chilies from seed. And over here, these flowers are starting to turn into tomatoes. And this tomato gives me a great idea. Using our tomatoes, we're now going to make a delicious homemade tomato soup that you can make as well.
Kyle.
Yes, Sam.
Why do I have to wear all of this and you don't?
Hold this, Sam.
Oh yeah.
You will need a jug of warm water, 2 beef cubes, lots of tomatoes, 2 pieces of bread, some cream and some tomato puree. No! First, put your beef cubes into the warm water. Then, stir. Next, take your 2 pieces of bread and tear them up into small little pieces, sensibly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This could take a while.
6.
Next, cut up your tomatoes.
Nine.
Nine. Or get an adult to do it for you. No. Now, pour in all your tomatoes and add the beef stock. Finally, add a large squirt of tomato puree and a small jug of cream. You can also add some extra ingredients, such as mixed herbs, peppers and chilies. We've grown these 2 in our greenhouse. And remember to wash your hands after cutting these. And don't rub your eyes. You are now ready to cook. Put it in the oven for 6 hours on 200 degrees or put it on the slow cooker for 4 hours on full power. 5 hours later and a bit of blending, our soup is ready. So how was it, Sam?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
I think he's had enough. It's important to remember your garden supports a lot of natural wildlife, so it's important to feed them too. Of course, the local wildlife might start taking a liking to your fruit and veg, like our local squirrel and our sweet corn. So, you're going to need protection.
Peasants, we gone down!
No. Don't hurt the animals. That's wrong. Find gentler ways to put the animals off eating your fruit and veg, like chili powder. Just sprinkle a little bit on the ground and a little on the plant. The smell should put the squirrel off eating your fruit and veg. If you don't like the chili powder idea, you could always make a scarecrow to scare them away.
Kyle! 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 Mummy's not going to be cool about this!
And that's our show. Thank you for watching. And now to play us out is Sam with the theme tune.